Now tell me, so now you have your permanent smile.
Yes.
What happens now?
My doc was amazing. He's amazing. Yeah, from Manny to Gabby coming in the front door. And then just, the treatment that I received was just world class. Some big old waterhead Supreme guy. And I kept hearing Supreme. So I started doing some research. And there you were.
There you go. Your teeth look great.
Well, I appreciate it.
Your teeth look great. Your teeth look great. That's
Babe,
awesome.
I only smile for you. I just want to let you know this is only for you, okay? I was at the top level when Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, Chris Mullin, those kind of guys.
Wow.
So I played with a lot of guys that went on to play in the NBA. You choose to do with your time in your life, and a smile is that first intro into any people that you meet. So it's an important thing.
Keep on smiling for sure.
Come on now.
Wow.
I'm not gonna. Hey, it's just stopped. Everything's just started.
Welcome back to Supremedental Podcast Studio. You can be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, this podcast was meant for you, our patient. And today, we have Mr. Dr. Michael Crudder.
Exactly.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm amazing.
You
As
look
you can
amazing.
see. Yeah, a smile says it all.
Tell me a little. Who's Dr. Crudder?
Well, ex world class basketball player.
Ooh.
European Player of the Year, world champion back in the day, and just had a lot of dental work from teeth. I had multiple bridges, and had gotten to a point where I was getting quotes to get it fixed. Mm-hmm. And what they wanted to replace just the bridges and replace all the things in my mouth. I looked into implants and Turkey, different parts of Mexico, Canada. Just kind of searched the world, and some big head guy showed up in my my inbox. Some big old waterhead Supreme guy, and I kept hearing Supreme. So I started doing some research, and there you were.
There you go.
Called Jessica, and really your wife really did a great job of selling Supreme Dental.
My wife.
Y'all have that little team thing going.
You talking about Jessica?
Yes.
Jessica's not my wife.
Oh
no, my wife's name's Ida. Jessica's actually our patient coordinator who works off of Indiana.
Oh, but I'm talking about. I thought I saw you doing an interview with your wife.
No, she's never been on the podcast.
Oh man. Okay,
but it's cool. It's cool. Don't worry.
So I'm getting trouble. You're like, boy, you just causing all kind of problems.
You're good. No, my wife, I'm actually trying to get her into the podcast, but she's the one that does the dental facts.
Oh,
that's my wife.
Yeah, okay, the pre-roll.
Yeah.
And she's on the big billboard?
She's on the big billboard.
Okay.
Yeah, if she wasn't my wife would not allow another girl to be with me in the big billboard. So now you're married. You know how that works.
Well, they barely got your head on the billboard. So.
They do. Yeah, they do. I got a big head. And also the little girl you see there is my daughter.
Oh, okay. Beautiful family.
Yeah.
Beautiful family.
My son, he doesn't want to be here yet. He's 5, so.
Okay.
So he'll be here soon.
Amen.
But you heard about us through you
online.
Mm-hmm. And tell me how that research went.
Well, I started in Turkey, and having played sports and traveled the world,
okay.
I was fine with going anywhere. I just knew that I wanted that Denzel smile without that Denzel price. So.
The daddy Denzel.
Exactly. So I looked at Turkey, I looked at Canada, the Dominican Republic, and Mexico. And you came up, and then I called Jessica, and then I started doing some research and found out all the certifications that you guys had. And I was like, okay, this is somewhere that I can consider. So, and Jessica really worked me, and then finally got me to take the plunge.
There you go. Oh, our patients love Jessica.
Yes, she's amazing.
And one of our newest patients coordinators is Ernesto, and it's her husband.
Oh, okay. The team thing.
Yeah, and he's a veteran.
Right. Okay.
He's a veteran. He was actually in one of our past podcasts.
Okay.
He was in the podcast also.
Okay. Well, Jessica's my go-to girl. She's amazing, and So, she helped set it all up, and it was like really wild because, I drove the Yuma and then, made that turn and haven't looked back since.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. You said you play professional sports.
Semi-pro.
Okay.
So after playing basketball, the CBA thing, and I played a little overseas, some in Chihuahua.
Nice.
And then, found that basketball wasn't going to be my thing, but I was at the top level when Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, Chris Mullin, those kind of guys.
Wow.
So I played with a lot of guys that went on to play in the NBA. And even Adrian Branch, my friend, won a world championship with the Lakers. But, it just didn't pan out for me. And I went on to get my doctorate at NAU. So I've been a public school administrator and a college professor for the past 30 plus years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Who's your favorite basketball player?
Wes Unseld. He was my mentor. And he was general manager of the Washington Bullets at the time. Now he's passed on since, but he's a Hall of Fame basketball player. So I always looked up to Wes because he kind of was like my mentor.
Wow.
Throughout playing basketball.
That's awesome. My favorite player is actually Reggie Miller.
Did he play in the NBA?
Can we cut that part?
Well, he's known for those chicken wings, and man, let me tell you something. I had a friend who played against him, and those elbows are real. So, yeah, he's a great player in the Hall of Fame also.
You said you were in the music business also.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about that.
So I was a part of Mountaintop Entertainment Group. I'm not a part anymore now. With Keith Andes. I don't know if you heard the Nutty Professor last night. He wrote that.
Wow.
And then another member of our group, Ricky Jones and Greg Curtis, did Love by Keisha Cole. So kind of in the music business about 20 plus years. Yeah.
Only 20 plus years.
Yeah. So, it's cool. It's cool. Seen a lot. Won't talk about it, but seen a lot.
Welcome to Children's Dental Facts. Did you know that the tooth enamel is the strongest thing in your body? You heard it first at Supremedental Podcast. If you didn't know, well, now you know.
Now tell me, so now you have your permanent smile.
Yes.
What happens now?
Well, when I started this journey, I was a single gentleman from Scottsdale, Arizona. So the purpose of the smile was a little bit different. Mm-hmm. But now that I'm married, it's all the smile for my wife. That's it, babe. I got this done for you.
She was prepping up the bat, too. She's like, you're about to lose them teeth.
Yeah, I want to make sure I stay out of trouble. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that chocolate and white is a pretty good mixture.
There you go. No, that's awesome. So, obviously, there was some problems going on with your teeth before you came in. Mm-hmm. Did you what was the main trouble? Was it just looks? Mm-hmm. Was it eating? Was it hurting? What was going on?
Well, my teeth, because of the bridges, looked amazing. But the challenge was once I went and talked to a dental profession, they were talking about I had so much time before all that stuff had to be replaced. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to be proactive as opposed to reactive. So before it got to the point where I was in a lot of pain or I had to make a major move. And I also did a lot of research about bone loss, and I didn't want to get to the point where I couldn't get the implants, and I didn't want to have to do the grafts and stuff. So while everything was where it needed to be, that's why I chose to do it. So, and I'm happy about it.
Well, your teeth look great.
Yeah, I'm very blessed. Very blessed. It was a great process.
They look like those teeth were meant for you, like the shape and everything for it.
Yeah. And my doc was amazing. He's amazing. Yeah, from Manny to Gabby coming in the front door, and then just the treatment that I received was just world class.
Dr. Alonzo's the one that helped you out.
Yes, and I'm bougie, so I know world class.
There you go. Yeah. I said Dr. Alonzo, and I said it before. He's the best looking doctor we got.
Until I walked in and was his patient, we had to.
Some feelings are gonna get hurt.
Well, he's not quite tall enough to pull the other pieces off.
There you go. So, what do you do now?
Now I'm I had retired and was headed to Bali and was going to retire and just walk along the beach. And then I met this amazing lady from Cleveland, Ohio, and who stole my heart. So I came out of retirement, and now I'm a returned public school administrator, college professor. So taking care of this next generation of kids as a principal. Yeah. Kindergarten through 5th grade now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is year 36. I've graduated over about 30,000 kids in my career. Yeah.
Wow. So you've pretty much done a little bit of everything.
Blessed. Yeah, I'm blessed. You know, I've been very fortunate, you know, made a lot of mistakes along the way and, you know, had the ability to come back and make those changes, got a life coach and, you know, made some major changes and then voila. That's what happens when you do the right thing. He's giving
you lots of props.
Like, I have to. Hey, we went to the Yuma Fair.
Okay.
And I didn't know I was walking with the Yuma County queen of the fair right there because
really?
They parted the waters everywhere we went. Like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. So she was the queen of the fair.
There you go. That's how long you guys been married?
Going on 3 months.
Oh, so it's the honeymoon?
Yes, and amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very blessed. Yeah, very blessed. I went through 150 meetups to get to the right one, so I found that diamond.
There you go. Hey, you know, I wish you the best. I've been married for 16 years.
That's a blessing.
16 years I got married. My wife and I got married when we were 21, and that's when we actually started Supreme Dental.
Wow.
It was a small clinic, and it had only 2 dental chairs. And 16 years later, now I'm 37.
Amen.
And I don't even know what happened. It just
look good.
And well, you see in our clinic, we have 12 dental chairs, and we're looking on doing so many different things. I don't know if you guys seen. Did you guys go to Cosmetic Center this time, or you guys
Yes, because they had the
pick?
Right, the X-rays were able to take them there.
Okay.
Normally I had to go across so it was good to see
that's a new CAT scan that we have. That's the CareStream 9600. That's the #1 in the world 5 years straight.
Wow.
But when you guys are in the lobby, there's this area that there's nothing going on right there. We're building is called Eternal Beauty.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a Botox center.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's what we're doing. So while somebody's waiting, you can get rid of the wrinkles too, and make that smile match the rest. And
wow. Hey, I've been blessed, man. Them genetics they haven't failed me, man. So
there you go.
But you know, if need be, I know I can come get the Botox.
Just a little bit here, a little bit there. So, tell me now. Obviously, when you walked out of here, you had something, and right before, and just so everyone knows, when we were about to start, I told him I really don't want to know nothing about you right now. Mm-hmm. But this gentleman here is very easy to talk to, so everything started going real quick, and until he said, no, we're not going to talk anymore, because we like to be as transparent as possible. But you told me that you were very happy that you got what done the first time you came here. Your immediate loads?
The immediate loads. The most important thing when I made that choice to do the immediate loads, because it gave my mouth, initially I was going to come back the first week of March and be a part of the new rollout of the new machine.
The PIC dental, yes.
And I wasn't able to come till the first week of April. But it just gave my mouth time to heal. And, you know, I followed the instructions. I only had 1 tooth. I remember watching your podcast, what to do when your immediate load.
1 tooth pops out?
Yes. And, man, it happened while we were eating. So she did the French fry joke. She put the French fry in my mouth and pulled it back out. Yeah, no. Yeah, she didn't cut me any breaks. But we super glued it. I only had to do that twice to the same tooth, but for 7 months, they were good. I mean, I didn't have any problem. My wife's a nutritionist, so all the food we eat is not, it's nothing crazy. Okay. So the immediate loads were the best thing. And then when he took them off and got me ready for the second installation, everything was just amazing because everything was healed.
It was smooth.
Yeah, it was smooth.
No more cutting. Nothing. No more bleeding. No more.
Nope. I would suggest anyone who's considering doing full mouth of implants is to do the immediate load.
And also with this immediate load, and I'm pretty sure that Jessica told you, or we told you, was the bone loss is very minimal. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So normally, if we don't do immediate loads and we do a traditional denture, then your your implant, your bone around, you lose anywhere from 15 up to 22, 25% bone, and you most likely draw less than 5%. So then it just makes everything so much better.
Yeah, I would suggest anyone who's considering. Matter of fact, I was in the waiting room and talked a couple patients into getting them also. It's just so much upside to it. There's no downside to it.
That's awesome. Well, your teeth look great.
Well, I appreciate it.
Your teeth look great. Your teeth look great. That's
Babe,
awesome.
I only smile for you. I just want to let you know this is only for you. Okay.
This has been this program has been paid for by. No, that's so. Now you're in Cleveland.
Yes.
And you're a principal.
Yes.
Do principals smile much?
Principals smile all the time.
Okay.
All the time. Take pictures all the time.
That's different completely from my principal back in the day.
Yeah, you meet them as they come in, you salute them as they leave, and it's have that confidence in your smile and to know that you're good. That's a beautiful thing.
You said you watched some episodes. Now you're here.
No problems. I mean, everything. The trip was amazing. Didn't have any problems. Everything with Jessica kind of set the tone for everything to expect.
Yeah. No, she's really good at what she does.
You got to kind of get the gauntlet coming in of everyone trying to say they have a better option. But, I knew I was headed to Supreme, and after a day or two, they knew. Everybody was hospitable. It was just a great time to kind of hang out and get this final piece done.
What would you say to anybody who is in, should I get it done? Should I not get it done? Because a lot of people think of Mexico as it's going to be cheap. It's going to be cheap. A lot of people think, well, I wish I could do it here, but I'm just going to go to Mexico and see what happens. What do you tell them? I mean, you traveled everywhere. Who better than you to say?
The quality was amazing. And, I did a lot of research. And then I also found out that, it just, from Gabby and Manuel, when you come Manny, it all starts at Supreme, starts right there with them.
Yeah.
And then everybody behind them just keeps it up. So I would suggest anyone to come to Supreme Dental. I had an option to go anywhere in the world. I wasn't limited. And I chose you guys, and I'm telling you, from the billboard to getting them done, I mean, I really feel good with the choice I made and the time that was taken and the professional approach, in the labs. I don't have any issues with any of the portions of this service.
Well, we really appreciate that. What do you think of those algodones?
I tell you, we kind of partook in those margaritas.
Nobody tried to kidnap you, or
nah?
You sure?
Nah. Okay. I had a bodyguard with me, but no, we didn't have any problems. My wife's so beautiful. That was probably most of the problem, just the gentleman. But what guy wants to be with somebody ain't nobody else looking at? So I was good with it. So
wow. Wow.
So other than that, it was a great stay. Great stay.
Okay. So obviously you guys met in...
We met online. So it was Bumble. And she had came in town to visit, I lived in Scottsdale. She had came in town to visit some friends, and she had changed her location. So by the time we connected, she was already back in Ohio. And, I knew it was true love because, Scottsdale and the move to Cleveland,
yeah.
Cleveland has some upside, but, that's a long move. So we started communicating, and next thing I know, I was flying to Cleveland once or twice a month. And, one thing led to another, then we were married. Yeah, it was a place where we got married. They had guards standing at all the doors, so I was kind of limited on options. So I did say I do.
Wow. What do you think of his smile?
I love it. I'm surprised in a good way.
That's awesome.
Oof. It's getting warm in here.
When you're sitting as you're with somebody who's doing this, it's scary because I don't know, I would probably be too afraid to do it, but to watch him go through it, he wasn't afraid. One time he was looking forward to every single day for the past 7 months. And I couldn't wait to get to this point either, but I didn't know what to expect. But the way he was about being here.
Yeah, let's tell the real deal. She was ready that cash was taken care of so that she can get back the cash that she likes. When are those teeth got to be done? When are you going to be done paying for them? So it all worked out. All right.
So you've been from sports, music, principal, you're a doctor. What's left?
Well, my wife says I've got about 7 more years of work left.
Okay.
And she's got some things she's working on. So, real estate, she's looking at getting into real estate, and I'm looking to be a broker. And, we really believe highly and deeply in the blue zones.
Okay.
Quality of life. And with her being a nutritionist, we just, constantly everything we consume, everything we do is based on what's best for us. And part of this, taking care of your teeth. So many things are caused by bad teeth. And
right. Your
abscess,
heart, stomach.
Exactly. So we believe we're tripartite beings, mind, body, and spirit. So you got to take care of each one of those. So that's kind of what we focus on.
You're a man that has a lot of confidence. I mean, I could tell right away when I spoke to you, when I seen you yesterday, this new smile, you can walk anywhere. Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying you weren't able to do it before. Right. But now, I mean, it just gives you that much, that push.
I agree. And it's just another little arrow in the little quiver to do whatever you need to do. I mean, I believe that our world is open to whatever you choose to do with your time and your life, and a smile is that first intro into any people that you meet. So it's an important thing.
What I barely seen your teeth when I came. It's like 25 minutes ago.
Yes, sir.
And the moment I seen your teeth, I could tell that the technology that was used, your face dictates the shape of your teeth. Because have you ever seen a person with a round face and then square teeth, and you're like, "There's no way that's their teeth." Like you're like, no. I mean, that looks fake.
Right.
And no matter what color they are, if they make them a little bit brownish, so people be like, oh, they're there. And your teeth are like they were meant for your face. Yes. So it looks it looks like you really bleached your teeth.
Right.
That's what it looks like. It looks like you have really white veneers.
Right. Right.
And it looks good. It looks very natural.
Yeah, I was very fortunate, and that with the technology, it ended up I had to wait another month to come back. And it was great because you had to pay that technology came right in. Yeah. So to participate with that was huge too.
Yeah, actually, and I'm pretty sure Jessica told you, but the pig dental is the only technology that over implant that's 99.9% precise in the world.
Yeah, she told
and
me.
And that comes from Spain, and we had the owner, creator, CEO of that company come down to train us after being in retirement for 5-6 years and sending trainers throughout. But when he found out what we were doing, and we have 8 international accreditations, more than any other clinic in Mexico. He said, I might just go over there and train him. So
I love that.
He came over here. He was a workhorse. He was here like from 8 a.m. to 10 o'clock at night. I never met anybody like that. Like he was all about it. He loved, he would design right in front of us. He started sketching something on a little post-it. And I'm like, what is he drawing? And he's like, you know what? I just designed a screw, give it to your guy in Israel, Pini. To tell him to design it because it's going to work perfect, and that's most likely the screw right now that's grasping onto to your implant itself. Because the type of hybrid that you have before, we used to put small cylinders, and those cylinders throughout time can become loose.
Right.
And now it's all one solid piece.
Right.
And that screw grasps onto, so there's no more sleeves, metal sleeves, giving you better taste.
Right.
And longer lasting everything. So. And he's an engineer, but he could pretty much be a dentist because he was schooling a lot of dentists.
Wow.
Everybody was like, what is this guy talking about?
Wow. Well, I watched all the videos and I was really excited. So I was looking forward to it.
And it's good that you came a little bit after, because a week after that, even though it was the best technology in the world,
it takes time.
Because then we had to get the best. The lab that we have is really, that we work with is really good. but their machines are really good. But this technology is so high that they had to recalibrate these like 4 times for them to give them the precision that this one has. Because when we sit something down, it has to sit.
Exact, right?
It has to sit for everything to be passive and everything to work out fine.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Well, I appreciate it. You know, to be back here yearly to get them checked and keep moving.
And you can party too when you're down here.
We'll figure something out.
I'm pretty sure you will. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Like you said, you could have gone anywhere else.
Yes, I was very blessed. I could have gone anywhere. I chose here.
Anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us.
I'm here, and
we appreciate that.
I'm part of the Supreme Dental family.
You're
now.
part of the Supreme Dental family.
Exactly.
And with that smile, you guys are our biggest billboards. Like I've said it before, word of mouth is our biggest marketing. And I mean, when someone sees you smile, and I can guarantee you, you're not even gonna go 15 days without someone telling. I'll probably less than a week. Oh my gosh, where'd you get your smile?
Exactly. And I'll tell them. I'll definitely tell them.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for being here.
All right, sir.
Thank you so much for being here with them and being part of this whole dental journey. And I mean, I don't know what else to say, man. I was when you started telling me what you were doing, I was like, what am I doing right here, man? I need backup. George, come over, sit over here with me, man.
Hey, I kind of bum rushed him at his car, so he rolled the window down. I'm like, hey, I've seen you.
I seen you in pictures because Jessica would send, Dr. Crudder's coming, and he sent a picture. Or when you send a picture to her of how happy you were,
right?
She sent that picture to the group.
Oh, okay.
And I knew what you looked like.
Right.
But when I rolled down the window, I said, was he happy or is he mad? I'm gonna have to read him real quick. And I was like, hey, how you doing? And he's like, hey, man. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
and we rolled down the whole window. Yeah, what's up,
man? We're good. Yeah, it's all good.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
All right. Appreciate you.
Keep on smiling for sure.
Come on now.
Wow.
I'm not going to, it's just stopped. Everything's just started.
That's awesome. Well,
all right.
Thank you so much for being here, Supreme Dental Podcast Studio, where smiling starts here.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right. Take it.